Back with another tip for online educators. And one of the ones that a lot of people are like puzzled with is when you have that student that you initially do maybe a trial session, or you do the conversation with parents to get them enrolled to be you become their educator, and it just seems like the particular student does not want to work with you, and it has nothing to do with you. They just don't want to do the whole learning process at all. So what do you do in that case to keep them learning and engaged throughout your lesson? I have 3 steps that always work. Step 1, know that this is not a personal affront to you. So for instance, if you have a student, it just seems like you're trying to pull questions out of them, they're not engaging, you try fun questions, you try easy questions, you try the how was your weekend, what sports do you want to, and they're just not budging. You've tried to be that person that's like, oh, I want to really get to know you. Understand that student is fighting, actually enjoying this process, because sometimes we don't know. Students can hear that it's not cool to want to be smarter. I don't know the reason, but I've known for years that it has absolutely nothing to do with you. So first, take that out of your mind. Don't think of what did I do? What could I? It's not about you. Put it back to the student. Yes, ask light-hearted questions when you introduce yourself in the beginning of their learning session. Ask maybe like questions that they can answer really easily. Like, are you having a good day? They might just say yes or no. And then you're like, well, hopefully your day gets better. Keep it moving. Introduce the objective. Step 2 is just introduce the objective, the purpose of the class, what you're going to learn today, and your expectations. So I may say, okay, we're going to learn how to pass your assessment, and these are the things we're doing today. I'm going to need paper and pencil by your side. They're going to roll their eyes, and I continue that conversation by saying, I'll wait till you get those things. Guess what? They're going to get those things. And as you begin the process, you want to make it very clear. I have this statement: I love working with students, but I've learned over the years, in order for it to work, they have to want to work for themselves. And once you kind of put that ball back into their court, they understand, okay, this doesn't really benefit the teacher if you do well or not. It's really benefiting them. Third thing I do is I give them options. So because I work online, I tend to have everything scribed online, or they can do paper. But if they need to read, or if they need to participate, they might have to do some online tools. So I may ask them for a question: would you like to write it on the whiteboard? Would you like to write it on paper? Or would you like to verbally tell me? Providing them with easy choices tend to have them be more engaged than when you're like, oh, this student doesn't want to work with me, I have to do everything myself. Another thing you might want to add to them is like, I want to hear a lot more from you than I hear myself speaking, because it doesn't do me any good to teach myself. And that's when they tend to be like, oh, light bulb moment, this person is really trying to get me to engage. And then stick to it. Be cordial. State your objectives. Know it has nothing to do with you, and provide them with those choices that are specific to the learning, such as, would you like to read? Would you like to write? Or would you like to say it out loud? All right, that's the tip I have for this Wednesday, and have a great Wednesday and happy teaching.